The War for Wakanda expansion is here, and today on the show, I'm going to be giving you a quick breakdown of how to level up Black Panther real quick, real easy. That episode for you all is right now. All right, everybody, welcome to Assemble. I'm Matt. Thank you so much for joining us. If it's your first time here, hi, how are you? Good to see you. Great to have you. Let's get into how we're going to level up your Black Panther character with the War for Wakanda expansion, and it's going to be nice and quick and painless. So let's get right into it. So we did a previous episode on how to actually get your character leveled up real quick, but this video is going to be a little bit different because we have to actually change a few things around, and I got some helpful tips, hopefully for you, to make it a little bit easier. First thing I want you to do is actually bring up the war table itself and make sure that you are selecting a different operation. You need to get out of the Wakanda expansion area of the map for the operations. What I need you to do is actually go over to the War Zones operations for the Avengers initiative and select that as your current operation. Once you do that, the war table obviously refreshes, and then you can go up to the Northern expansion. This isn't available when you are going through War for Wakanda, and if you are following under that operation, this won't work. So you have to make sure that you're selecting the War Zones and the Avengers Initiative operations. From there, we select the one option that's going to be available, which is the Up From the Depths mission. Then select your challenge level for what you want to do with Black Panther. Now, the one thing I would note is that you can do this early on. I tried to get my XP up doing this method in this mission with Black Panther very early on, around power level, I think 10 or 15, and I was only able to successfully pull this off one time. So you need to play through the War for Wakanda expansion a little bit. Try to get Black Panther up into high 20s, even to power level 30, and then you will be totally successful with this. Now, this is a Black Widow mission, so right off the bat, it's actually going to default as Black Widow as your main character. So select your heroes and companions. Now select Black Panther as your main character for this mission, but make sure that you add Black Widow with you in this mission. She has to be there as part of it, otherwise it will constantly default and bring you back in a loop in the war table, and you will bring you to being Black Widow again. So make sure that she's added as part of your companions. All right, our mission loads up, and then we land. We go through some jibber jabber. Black Panther is there. You got them all decked out. Start running. There are 2 shielded drones in this first area of the mission. As you're running up with Black Panther, you can either head to the left or to the right. And depending on how it loads, you'll actually have one of the drones possibly outside. It goes into kind of a sequence. It's either going to be the drone is going to pop up on the outside on the left-hand side, he might show up on the right-hand side, or he's going to be actually at the top where the big bad guy is going to be. Now, either way, you want to have Black Panther, like I said, skilled up a little bit. On PlayStation, you'd hit R1 to actually select Black Panther's spear. You want this powered up a little bit. That's why you want to play the War for Wakanda expansion a little bit more to get him built up a bit, to be able to upgrade that specialty item. Because as it's more powerful, you're always going to be able to have that banked as special right out of the gate when you start the mission. So utilize that power up, throw your spear at the drone because it should kill him instantly. If it doesn't, you can go ahead and use his daggers and actually throw those to try and get out the drone. But you got to make sure that you take out the drones first. The Elite Adaptoid is the one that you need to take out. If Black Panther is upgraded a little bit for you, this should be pretty quick and painless where you can defeat him in around 2 minutes. If you can, try to draw him out a little bit and bring him down to the ground, because there are some times where your companions are actually going to be able to hit him hard enough where he flies off and just goes into the clouds and dies. Because if that happens, then you're going to win instantly, and then you'd be totally set. So try to draw him out if you can. That helps also to avoid a lot of the other AIM robots that you'd be fighting off. Once the Elite Adaptoid is taken down, you're going to see your XP boost, and hopefully you will level up pretty instantaneously. Because the War for Wakanda expansion just released, they are adding in a ton of extra XP for you to be able to get. So because the XP boosts are on right now, by completing this mission, you are going to be able to level up Black Panther pretty much 1 level every single time you do this. It should take you maybe 1 to 2 rounds to actually level them up as you get higher and higher. As soon as you hear that music trigger at the end of fighting the Adaptoid, that's the checkpoint. You should see that XP bar load up, you should see him climb up with his XP in the ranks, and then I need you to actually pause the game and then reload the checkpoint. Do that, rinse and repeat. You will be able to boost up Black Panther's XP very, very fast. It should take you all of maybe 2 to 3 minutes every single time as you grind through this, depending on how everything goes. Try and use as much of your moves as you can, all of your power-ups, everything at this Adaptoid so you can take them out. Take out those shield drones right away, otherwise it's not gonna work. But hopefully this helps all of you grind things out in Marvel's Avengers with the War for Wakanda. Let me know in the comments below. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoy this episode. Consider subscribing to the channel and enjoy War for Wakanda, everybody. And as always, thank you all for assembling with us. See ya.